What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Be There from the Block here, and I'm back with another video. So, you like this look? Because me too. But I just got back from speaking on a panel at Taylor Nicole's Women's Empowerment Luncheon in Camden, South Carolina. I had a great time, and I figured that these colors are giving me love is in the air. These colors are giving me head over heels. You know what I'm saying? So I decided, well, actually y'all decided, because I asked Instagram what y'all wanted me to talk about since I wouldn't be doing any more weight loss content right now. You know what I'm saying? We take a little break. We're trying to stray away. So I asked y'all what y'all wanted to see. And sis, y'all brought out the relationship stuff heavy, okay? Y'all asked for a relationship video, okay? I asked y'all, what do you want me to say in this video? Y'all gave me questions that you wanted me to answer, so I have my questions on my notes, and I'm going to be answering these questions honestly, openly, transparently, and on the realest shit that I know how. So what you need to do to ensure that you don't miss any future videos is you need to subscribe. Period. Subscribe. Press that notification bell next to the subscribe button. Press all so that you don't miss a damn thing. That you don't miss a community post. You don't miss the videos. You don't miss anything because the block is hot. Period. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter so that you don't miss any other updates or whatever else the fuck I have going on. And so we can keep in contact, sis, because this is a sisterhood. This is a community. I am not just some bitch on YouTube that's preaching, okay? Y'all be preaching to me too, period. So, we're gonna talk about relationships today. I don't know why y'all think I know what the fuck I'll be talking about when it comes to these men, honey, but I don't. So, I'm gonna give you guys from my experience, okay? I'm only speaking from my experience. If you guys have anything else that you would like to add, feel free to say it in the comments. This is your zone. This is our safe space. So, period, let's get into the video. So, the first question that I was asked, well, these are not in any particular order, but I just wrote them down. So the first one that's on my sheet is opinions on dating apps and websites. So before I was in a relationship, I was on everything. I was on the Tinders. I wasn't on Bumbles and the Match.coms, but I was on Tinder and damn Instagram. And I feel like Instagram is low-key a dating app, okay? You get to see someone's lifestyle before you choose them or whatever. And Tinder, you know, the whole swipe physical attraction thing. I just think that it's pretty shallow and superficial. I think that it's really hard to find a genuine connection through someone that you meet online. And that's just how I feel. I would much rather an in-person connection so that I know that there's actual chemistry and not just like the fake manufactured kind of chemistry that's built off of these profiles that we get to create. I think we also forget that people are going to make themselves sound the bomb online, of course, so that they get more likes or more whatever the fuck. So I'm not really a fan of that, and none of them shits turned out well for me. Not one Tinder date turned into anything other than a Tinder date or a Tinder night, okay? None of those Instagram DMs turned into anything other than some dick. And I just feel like, unless that's what you're looking for, unless you're looking specifically for a hookup and you are not looking for a serious relationship, I would stay off of dating apps because them men on there don't want no wifey, honey, okay? They want it for the nighty, okay? How do you create space or have space when you're living together? So this person is about to move in with their boyfriend and asked me how I create space because me and Trey live together. I would say you just say I need some space. Shit, sometimes space, and it depends on what your idea of space is. Because space to me could be us sitting on the couch and we just aren't verbally interacting. Like, I don't need to be talking to you every second. I mean, we already damn live together. You know, we come home and go to sleep with each other. And we wake up next to each other. So it's like, I don't need to be talking to you all the time. So I will either just create space in my head by just not talking, or us doing different activities but in the same vicinity. Like, he'll be playing a game, I'll be reading a book, or hanging out with friends, going outside, going for a walk. There's so many ways to create space when you're living together, and it's definitely necessary because when you're living with each other, obviously your habits and patterns are exposed. Not just the other person's, but sis, you got some traits that are going to get exposed as well. So there's going to be some time where you're going to need to cope with all of the stuff that you're seeing. And that's my space. When I'm on the couch reading a book and he's there playing the game, that's space to me. I don't necessarily have to be in a different room or whatever. But sometimes I'll come up, make a YouTube video. He'll go out, go to the gas station. I don't know, girl. You have to create space where you can. But I think that it is hard creating space living together. So I would just find things either outside of the home or in the home that you guys can do, not necessarily together, but at the same time, to kind of give each other a break from the constant interaction of living together, because it can get a bit much. How do you know when a man is serious about you? You'll know when you won't have to ask this question. This question won't even come to your mind, because you know he's not playing about you and that he's all about you. I can honestly say that with Trey, I didn't have a question. It wasn't confusing. I think that confusion is a sign by itself. The having to figure out and the constant I don't know, if that person isn't being upfront about what they want and what they expect out of the two of you being together, then it's nothing. And that's okay. But what you are not going to do is question the man about his intentions with you, because you won't have to ask. He'll just do stuff automatically without you having to ask him, without you having to tell him how you want to be loved. That man is going to come into your life. The man that's for you is going to come into your life knowing everything you need already, and you won't have to ask if he's serious, because he'll do everything to show you that he is, so that you don't have a question in your mind. How do you know who's the one? Same thing, sis. You'll just know. He'll show you. Even the fact that you're having, I don't know if this is true, but this used to be me. I used to be, how do I know if he's the one? And how do I know if we're supposed to be together? And how do I know when I'm supposed to make this work? And I'm basing that off of what I want with this person versus the reality of the situation. If that man is not showing you that he wants to take you serious, if he's done absolutely nothing to prove that to you, if y'all are still going on dates at his house, if he's still not able to make up his mind about he can post you or text him back late or not at all, or ghosting or whatever, those are all mixed signals. And mixed signals means I don't want you and I don't know how to tell you. That's what that means. Or I'm playing with you until the time being, until I find something else that's more interesting, and then that's when they dip again. Why do girls play mind games? Now, you know we got some fellas on the block. We got some brothers on the block. And I feel like this is a fair question. I think men get a lot of flack a lot of the times of like, oh, men are the ones who are playing the mind games. Sis, we do it too. Okay? You know when you are toying with a man that you know you don't really want, but it's convenient, it's fun, you get the free food, you get the dates, you get the quality time, you get the text message and the flowers and the whatever the guy's doing, but you don't really want him, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why girls play mind games. It depends on the woman. It could be daddy issues, it could be trust issues, it could be any kind of issue. But if a woman, let me tell you something, when a woman wants you gonna know. If anybody wants you gonna know. There won't be any mind games, because that's the last thing they're going to want to do is play with your mind. So I don't know why girls play mind games, but if you are being toyed with, don't be nobody's toy. Don't let nobody play with you. And don't let nobody tell you that they don't want you more than once, okay? In more than one different way. You will know, okay? Sometimes women play mind games because you're a filler guy. You're the food guy. You're the guy that she talks to when the other nigga's acting up. Sometimes women play mind games because they really genuinely don't know what they want. They like you, but something. There's always a but. So figure out what the but is, and if you can't, dip. Ooh-wee. Opinion on shacking up before marriage. First of all, let's take shacking up, throw it away. Because no, ma'am, this is 2019. Shacking up is such a dated concept. I'm pretty sure that I want to know the person that I'm marrying. Not only that, but I want to know their habits, how they live, their patterns, before I sign on the dotted line and write my whole life away and I got this man's last name and now I got to do all of this paperwork to get the hell out of it. I think that living together shows you much more about a person, things that are vital to know before you decide if you want to be married. You can love somebody all day long, but loving each other and living together is a whole different game, honey. You can love somebody and not be able to live with them and join each other's lives effectively and successfully. So I would say that shacking up before marriage, I'm all here for it. I don't want to find out on the wedding day. I don't want to find out the day after the wedding day or 3 months into our marriage that, you know, we have differences in how we feel we should act accordingly in this marriage. So let's just say you don't move in before marriage, you get married, you find out this nigga don't like to clean up, and even outside of the material stuff, you find out that he thinks that it's okay to stay out until 5 o'clock in the morning. So now you at home wondering why he think that's okay. Well, y'all never had a situation to where that would come up. Or you find out that he likes to have people over all the time and you're more of an introvert and you don't really like having people over all the time. There are certain things that you learn about a person that are going to help you in marriage. So I think that it's necessary. And if you're not going to do it while that's your boyfriend or girlfriend, at least move in together when y'all are engaged. But baby, do not wait until that's your husband or wife and that's your first time sharing a living space. Spending the night at each other's house on the weekends is not the same as living with someone 24/7. Because people can fake and flauge and do all that extra stuff when they spend the night or when you go over there. But living with somebody, that's who the person is. You get to see them at their core. Period. And then if it doesn't work out, y'all can just move out instead of having to get a whole damn divorce. Okay, like divorce, y'all know I know, is too much. Okay, it's too much of a process. I don't want to have to go through that process again. And me being married before, I'm definitely on some shit where I'm like, I need to know everything about you before I sign the paper. Okay? It got a little spicy on these last couple questions. What if your boyfriend asks you to eat his ass because he ate your ass? Sis, I think there's another conversation that needs to be had about why. So, like, did you eat my ass in hopes that I would eat your ass next? Like, was that your plan all along? Is for me to let you, like, walk your way into the ass eating thing? I'm not eating no man's ass. Men are not clean enough. They are not cognizant enough in the shower. When they wipe their ass, they probably still be having, like, dingleberries. No, the answer is hell no. I'm not eating your fucking ass. And if you want somebody to eat your ass, you're in the wrong relationship. So I don't know though. Maybe you're with the shits. I'm not. That's all I'm saying. Let's just stay away from the ass play. Actually, I'm here for ass play, but I'm not doing anything to your ass. Okay, like your ass is off limits. My ass free game. How to read mixed signals. I just said mixed signals is the signal. If you're giving mixed signals, that means that you probably don't like the person as much as you thought you did, or yeah, you're just not that into him. Mixed signals mean I'm just not that into you. I'm trying to figure out if I am, but the simple fact that I know that I may not be is the answer. You got to be careful how you read the signals, because maybe it's not even a mixed signal, but you want it to be a mixed signal. Because if somebody is ignoring your text for days on end or for hours on end and then hits you up like, oh, I was asleep, or oh, I thought I pressed send but I didn't, and while that may happen sometimes, I think that you can read people pretty well. You can tell when somebody's bullshitting you. So don't be just taking signals because you want the outcome to be what you want it to be. Don't do that. Don't say, oh, well, maybe don't start making excuses for people too early. When you have to start making excuses for someone and y'all are not even in a relationship yet, cut it. Because that means that person doesn't communicate why they're behaving that way, and you're in your own mind are trying to figure out why they're treating you however they're treating you, or why you're treating them however you're treating them. And if there's that much discombobulation, bitches, that much confusion, I don't have time. Like, I'm at this place in my life where I like things to be very clear. I like things to be very concise, and things to be very, bitch, I don't know, that's how I describe it. And I just feel like I don't want anything confusing. I don't want anything I feel like I have to force. I don't want anything that I feel like I have to make come to me. Whatever is mine is going to be mine today, now, and forever. Don't let the mixed signals fool you, sis. You know what's going on. Because if you're asking the question, 9 times out of 10, you probably already know the answer, and it's just not the answer that you like. Because sometimes even the people that we like are not good for us, and we figure that out. It's like, damn, I like you, but this isn't going to work. Or he fine, and I really want this to work. Or he is good for me, or they're good for me on paper. You know, you see people on paper, and it's like, damn, like this would work on paper. If we were paper and not people, we'd be sad. But seeing as how I'm a person with emotions and wants and desires, this isn't going to work. So I think you just have to be a little bit more honest about your intentions and about what you're attracting. I don't really have anything else to say about relationships. I'm still navigating that shit myself. I'm 23 and I'm in, I would say my second serious relationship. And yeah, it's a journey in itself. You guys asked for a story time on how I met my boyfriend, so I'm going to do a separate video on that. But I would just say that these days, dating is something else. You have to really be careful about who you allow to connect to you and who you decide to pour into and who you decide to cut off, because all of that is going to play a part in your future relationships. And I'm realizing that now. So I would just say don't. If you have to ask too many questions about somebody, you probably already know the answer. So don't even allow anyone to play with you to the point where you got yourself questioning you. Okay? Men too, because these girls play mind games like our good friend just told us. So I hope you guys liked this video. I know it was short, but I'm tired. I want to take off these clothes. I want to take a nap. So comment below any opinions that you have about what I said. What did you disagree with? What did you agree with? Do you agree with checking up? Are you on dating apps? How did that work for you? Did it not work out? Are you sending mixed signals? Are you the one being given the mixed signals? Let me know. Let's talk about it in the comments. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.